Hi guys, this is Jamie from Time+Space, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Applied Acoustic Systems Lounge Lizard Session and Lounge Lizard EP4. We'll be discussing what you get in each of them in terms of features, controls, presets and more. So AAS Lounge Lizard is a high quality virtual electric piano which features a truly authentic sound and will help transport your music back to the era of 60s and 70s funk and soul, whilst also sitting comfortably in modern pop productions and many other genres. Lounge Lizard is such a pleasure to play and really feels like you're playing a real instrument. So let's jump in and hear some demos from Lounge Lizard Session and Lounge Lizard EP4. So you can hear the purity and vintage tone of Lounge Lizard coming through in those demos. There's plenty more to be discovered. Now here I have AAS Lounge Lizard Session open in Logic Pro, and this is the first of the two versions of Lounge Lizard we'll be looking at, before moving on to Lounge Lizard EP4. So Lounge Lizard Session offers 16 different patches here in the program drop-down, and as you can see they vary from classic electric piano sounds to dark or bright sounding, and other patches processed through effects such as chorus. Then on the interface we have an effects section along here with compression, EQ, chorus, phaser and reverb, and in the middle you can adjust the tone and character of the sound with various parameters such as hammer noise, pickup symmetry and a character switch that features 5 classic studio and stage signal path emulations. Finally we have a tremolo function which we can turn on and then control the depth of using the modulation wheel. So with these parameters all on one page, this makes Lounge Lizard Session a great performance tool. You can plug in a keyboard, assign these parameters to dials using MIDI, and you've got a really powerful electric piano for live gigs. So now let's hear some of these features in action. Now we're going to take a look at Lounge Lizard EP4. So we just looked at Lounge Lizard Session, which is essentially a compact version of Lounge Lizard EP4. So in here we're going to find lots more patches and lots more features. Starting off with the patches, you can see we now have a selection of banks to choose from, and these separate the patches into categories such as tine or reed based, classic tracks which emulate the electric piano sounds from various well-known songs, experimental, and within each of these banks are all the patches, and there are just over 240 in total. Moving on to the available editing tools, we of course have the play page here, the same as Lounge Lizard Session. Again, this page is perfect for live performance thanks to the low CPU usage of the plugin and entirely assignable MIDI controls. Then we have two more pages available in Lounge Lizard EP4. The first being the edit page, and you can see this is a development of the play page and that you can edit all the parameters relating to the hammer, fork, pickup and tremolo, but in much more depth. This is where the power of Lounge Lizard really shines through. AAS have thoroughly studied the mechanics of electric pianos and managed to precisely replicate it in the plugin. For example, the hammer is the component in the electric piano that is used to produce the initial strike, and the sound that follows the strike is produced by the fork. So there are controls for force and noise of the hammer strike, and controls for the tine, tone and decay of the fork module. I won't go into further details on this, but if you get hold of the Lounge Lizard manual, it's really interesting to read how much detail AAS have put into this and what each parameter does to the sound. In the extensive pickup section here, you can adjust the pickup position and also control distortion. The damper module controls how the dampers are raised and affects the envelope of the sound, and some specific tremolo controls here with wave selection. The third page in Lounge Lizard EP4 is a deeply customizable effects page with an EQ, compressor, reverb and two replaceable effects here with a selection drop down. And of course this page can be used for subtle final touches or chaotic sound design or anything in between. So now let's hear some of these features in action. I hope this video has helped better your understanding of what applied acoustic systems Lounge Lizard has to offer, and what the differences between Lounge Lizard Session and Lounge Lizard EP4 are. Lounge Lizard Session is ideal for live situations or quickly laying down a part, but if you want that incredible level of detail and uncompromised control, as well as 240 custom patches, then of course Lounge Lizard EP4 is both the ideal live instrument and perfect studio tool combined in one. If you have any questions regarding Lounge Lizard, leave them in the comments and we'll get back to you. For further information and sound demos, you can find the link to the product pages in the description of this video, or simply head to www.timespace.com. Thanks for watching.